Good afternoon. Welcome back to Native Camp and welcome back to my class, Shata. How are you
Yep.
today?
Yes, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Wow, I'm good as well. Thank you so
Yep.
much for asking. So,
Mhm.
for today's lesson, you have chosen Grammar Middle 9. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Right.
All right, let's start. So, the title is She is Our Neighbor Who Moved into the Blue House. Please repeat.
Yep. She's our neighbor who moved into the brew house.
Very good. Now, please check today's goal.
What did you make details about people? Yeah, I'm done.
All right, now let's move on to today's phrases. Please repeat after me
Yeah.
twice.
Yes.
She is the one who moved into the blue house that is across the street.
She's the one who moved into the blue house that is across the street.
She is the one who moved into the blue house that is across the street.
She's the one who moved into the blue house that is across the street.
Very good. Now let's check today's grammar point.
Yep.
Today's grammar point is relative clause. Now let's try to read and check them. Please repeat after me once.
Yes.
Relative clause, people as subject, who or that.
Uh, Relative clause, people, subject, who or that.
She is the one, she moved into the blue house.
She's the one. She moved into the blue house.
She is the one who moved into the blue house.
She's the one who moved into the blue house.
Relative clause, things as subject, which or that.
Relative clause, things as subject, which or that.
This is the postcard, it came this morning.
This is the postcard. It came this morning.
This is the postcard that came this morning.
This is the postcard that came this morning.
Are you familiar with this grammar?
I'm not familiar with this grammar.
Yes, but
Yeah.
don't worry. By the end of this lesson, you will be familiar with this grammar. So, do you
Oh,
have any questions before we start?
none so far.
Okay, then let's move on to words and expressions. Please check the directions.
Yep. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, please repeat after me twice. Blinking,
Blinking,
blinking.
blinking.
Your phone was blinking.
Your phone was blinking.
Your phone was blinking.
Your phone was blinking.
Unique,
Unique,
unique.
unique.
She is with her unique boyfriend.
She's with her unique boyfriend.
She is with her unique boyfriend.
She's with her unique boyfriend.
Fluent,
Fluent,
fluent.
fluent.
He is fluent in 7 languages.
He's fluent in 7 languages.
He is fluent in 7 languages.
He's fluent in 7 languages.
Linguist,
Linguist,
linguist.
linguist.
He is a linguist.
He's a linguist.
He is a linguist.
He's a linguist.
Magnificent,
Magnificent,
magnificent.
magnificent.
There is a magnificent postcard that came this morning.
There is a magnificent postcard that came this morning.
There is a magnificent postcard that came this morning.
There is a magnificent postcard that came this morning.
Very good. Let's move on to short conversation. Now, please check
Yep.
directions.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Now, please read the situation aloud.
Sarah and her husband Michael are talking about their neighbors.
All right. Let's do the role play. I will be Michael and you will be Sarah. Let's start. Hey, honey, your phone was blinking.
Oh, really? Let's see who was calling me. Oh, it's Ashley.
Who is Ashley again?
She's our new neighbor who moved into the house that is across the street.
Is she the one with the unique boyfriend who is fluent in 7 languages?
Yeah, her boyfriend is a linguist, and she's traveling across Europe with him now.
Oh, then that might be the same Ashley who sent you a postcard.
What postcard?
There is a magnificent postcard on the table that came this morning.
It must be her. I'm gonna get there. No. I'm gonna get it.
All right, one more time. I'm gonna go get it.
I'm gonna go get it.
Very good. Okay. Now, before we proceed, let's try to practice this word one more time. Look at the opening of my mouth. Linguist.
Linguist.
Very good. All right. Please, one more time. Linguist.
Linguist.
Very good. Now, let's switch the roles. This time, I will be Sarah and you will be Michael. Please start.
Yep. Hey, honey, your phone was blinking.
Oh, really? Let's see who is calling me. Oh, it's Ashley.
Who is Ashley again?
She's our new neighbor who moved into the house that is across the street.
Is she the one with the unique boyfriend who is fluent in 7 languages?
Yeah, her boyfriend is a linguist and she is traveling across Europe with him now.
Oh, then that might be the same Ashley who sent you a postcard.
What postcard?
There is a magnificent postcard on the table that came this morning.
It must be her. I'm gonna go get it. All right, now let's move on to questions. Please check the directions.
Yes. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, now please answer the questions about a short conversation.
Yep.
Number one, who is Ashley?
Ashley is Sarah and Michael's new neighbor.
Sarah and Michael's new neighbor.
Neighbor.
New neighbor?
Neighbor who moved into the house that is across the street.
Very good, very complete sentence. Okay, let me just type that into the chat box so you can review it later. Okay, now number two, what do you know about Ashley's boyfriend?
About Ashley's boyfriend. Ashley's boyfriend is a linguist.
Correct. Ashley's boyfriend is a linguist. Next, number three, where is the postcard and when did it arrive?
There is a magnificent postcard on the table that came this morning.
Very good. Correct. All right. Well done. Now let's have some exercises.
Yeah.
Please check the direction.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, now let's do the exercise, but first let's read the example. I will read the first two sentences. Please read the underlined answer. Let's start. I was taking a picture of the man. The man was waving at us.
Yeah, I was taking a picture of the man who was waving at us.
All right, let's start. I was talking to my girlfriend. She was taking a picture.
I was talking to my girlfriend who was taking a picture.
Correct. Next one. He found a popular cafe. It was in the guidebook.
Who found the popular cafe, which
Not
was
he.
he found the popular cafe which was in the guidebook.
Very good. They helped the man he was asking for help.
They helped the man who was asking for help.
Correct. The man thanked the young tourists. They saved his life.
The man thanked the young tourist who saved his life.
Correct. And last one, he was wearing the jacket. It was on sale in the store.
He was wearing the jacket that was on sale in the store.
Very good. All right, let's move on to the next exercise. Please check the directions.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. But before we do the exercise, let's read the example. I'll read the question. Please read the underlined answer. A
Yes.
tall, handsome man works as a designer. Do you know him?
Do you know the tall, handsome man who works as a designer?
Very good. Let's start. Two beautiful blonde ladies were discussing something here an hour ago. Did you talk to them?
Did you talk to two beautiful blonde ladies who are discussing some here an hour ago?
Something?
Something here an hour ago.
Very good. And so did you talk to the two beautiful blonde ladies? Next, some people were using the meeting room. I saw them.
Some people are using the. I saw some people who are using the meeting room.
Very good. Next one, the designers were working on the new project all day. Do you know them?
Do you know the designers who are working on the new project all day?
Very good. All right, well done. Let's move on to free conversation. Please check the directions.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, let's start. Number one, what do you know about your neighbors?
So, I know neighbors. I know neighbors.
I know neighbors
So who play tennis?
who play tennis.
Play tennis.
Only tennis.
Only tennis.
Okay, I know neighbors who play tennis. What else? Another neighbor.
Another neighbor. I know. I have neighbors So I have neighbors who oh I know neighbors just a minute please.
Take your time.
Who used to no who used to who used to who who used to be a teacher.
Who used to be a teacher. Wow. What kind of teacher? What subject?
Maybe mathematics.
Wow.
Mathematics, yeah.
Mathematics. All right. So earlier you said I know neighbors who used to be a teacher. So only we're talking about one neighbor, right?
Yes.
Okay. So instead of plural, you can use singular for neighbors. So I know a neighbor.
Neighbor, yeah.
Correct. Let me just type that so you can review it later. Please wait for a while. Very good. All right, let's move to number 2. What are the advantages and disadvantages of taking a train to work? Let's start with advantages.
Advantage. The advantages the advantages mm, the advantages of taking a train to work. That is I know that
Is
hmm,
that
is that so uh, we can we can move from our house to workplace easily.
all right? So, not move, you can say we can travel
Travel
from our house
from
or
our
go from our house to work.
work.
That's correct. What else?
Advantage. So the advantage is that so we can study something while we are taking the train.
All right. So earlier you said the advantages of taking a train to work is that we can travel from our house to work. We can study something while we are taking the train. So since we're talking about advantages here, we don't use is, but instead you say are.
Oh,
So let me just put that into the chat box so you can review it. Okay, please read the second
yep.
one.
The advantages of taking a train to work are that we can travel from our house to work. We can study something while we are taking the train.
Taking the train.
Taking the train.
So have you ever tried it? Do you always do that? Like when you were still studying, just reading books and such?
Yes, reading books or yeah.
So it's okay, right? Not really rude in Japan.
Yeah, we can study or read in the
Wow,
train. Yes.
very good. All right, now let's go to the disadvantages of taking a train to work.
Yeah, the disadvantage of taking train to work are that that is
Hmm.
crowd that might be crowded. Depends on time.
Crowded.
Crowded.
Hmm.
Depends on the time.
What else?
Uh, Advantage of taking train to work that mm, so we for example in the snow season
Hmm.
so we have to wait
Yes.
until the train come to the platform.
Oh, really? So winter time.
Winter time, yes, and then yeah, we are very cold.
Ah,
Yeah,
correct.
yes, it's yeah. I think it's advantage. It's disadvantage.
All right, because the platform is an open area.
Yeah, it depends on the place, yeah, area.
Oh, I see. Oh, so you can say we have to wait for the train to arrive at the platform and it's cold.
Hmm.
So you've experienced that a lot of times, of course. So you
Yes,
usually
yes,
just bring jacket and
yeah,
winter coat, right?
yes, very cold.
All right. Thank you so much, Shota. Well
Yep.
done. Now we are done with everything in this lesson. So let's do a review. Please
Mhm.
look at the yellow part. Listen carefully. I will read it to you now. Three new
Yes.
words and phrases in this lesson. Three difficult to pronounce words. I will choose and say each word. So please repeat the word with me 3 times.
Mhm.
All right. I'll write it down on the whiteboard. Please wait for
Yeah.
a while.
Yes.
All right. Please repeat after me. Blinking.
Blinking,
Blinking.
blinking,
Blinking.
blinking.
Very good. Next one. All right, please repeat. Fluent.
Fluent,
Fluent.
fluent,
Fluent.
fluent.
And lastly, all right. Magnificent.
Magnificent,
Magnificent.
magnificent,
Magnificent.
magnificent.
Very good. Now let's try to practice pronunciation of this word one more time.
Mhm.
All right. Look at the opening of my mouth. Linguist.
Linguist,
Linguist.
linguist,
Linguist.
linguist.
Very good. All right. Now let's just try to practice two
Mhm.
phrases here, or just one phrase. I'll type it into the chat box.
Yes.
The advantages of taking a train to work are that we can travel from a house to work and we can study something while we are taking the train. Please repeat.
The advantage of taking a train to work are that we can travel from our house to work. We can study something while we are taking the train.
It's okay, one more time. The advantages of taking a train to work are that we can travel from our house to work and we can study something while we are taking the train.
The advantages of taking a train to work are that we can travel from our house to work, and we can study something while we are taking a train.
All right, very good. Now, do you have any questions regarding today's lesson?
Uh, nope, I don't have any questions.
All right, we still have 6 minutes left. What would you like to do next? Do the short conversation exercise or proceed to the next lesson?
Yeah, I'd like to proceed to next lesson.
Please choose.
Yep.
Okay, so we are now here in Grammar Middle 10. Now the
Mhm.
title is The People That I Met Were Mostly Nice. Please repeat.
The people that I met were mostly nice.
Please check today's goal.
Give extra details about people and things. Yep. Okay, I'm done.
Now let's move on to today's phrases. Please repeat after me twice.
Mhm.
The people that I met last night were mostly nice.
The people that I met last night were mostly nice.
The people that I met last night were mostly nice.
The people that I met last night were mostly nice.
I tasted the drink that Samantha was talking about.
I tasted the drink that Samantha was talking about.
I tasted the drink that Samantha was talking about.
I tasted the drink that Samantha was talking about.
Very good. Next, let's check today's grammar point. Today's grammar point is relative clause but people as object. Now, are you familiar with this grammar?
I don't know.
It's okay.
Yep.
Now, let's check together. Please repeat
Yes.
after me once. Relative clause people as object. Who, whom, or that.
Relative clause, people as object. Who, whom, or that.
She is the girl. I met her yesterday.
She's the girl. I met her yesterday.
She is the girl who I met yesterday.
She's the girl who I met yesterday.
Relative clause things as object, which or that.
Relative clause things as object, which or that.
He was talking about the drink. I tasted it.
He was talking about the drink. I tasted.
I tasted it.
I tasted it.
Very good. I tasted the drink that he was talking about.
I tasted that drink that he was talking about.
All right. Now, whom is rarely used in spoken English. Now, do you have any questions?
None so far.
All right, let's move on to words and expressions. Please check the directions.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, please repeat after me twice. Despise,
Despise.
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 She is the lady who we despise.
She's the lady who we despised.
She is the.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
She is the lady who we despise.
She's the lady who we despise.
Very good. Conflict,
Conflict.
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 There was a conflict last night.
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 Spiteful,
Spiteful.
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 Her spiteful remark was awful.
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 Remark,
Remark.
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 Her spiteful remark was awful.
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 Provoke,
Provoke.
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 She provoked him into a rage.
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 Let's move on to short conversation. Now please
Yeah.
check the directions.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, now please read the situation aloud.
Yeah. Layla is asking her sister Charlotte about the event last night.
All right, now let's do the role play. I will be Layla and you will be Charlotte. Let's start. Good morning, Charlotte. How was the gathering last night?
Good morning, Layla. It was great but full of drama.
What happened?
Well, the people that I met last night were mostly nice, but there was a conflict.
Uh-oh, a conflict between who?
It was between the chairman, whom we all respect, and the mean lady we despise.
Okay, how did the conflict start anyway?
The lady's spiteful remark provoked the chairman into rage. It was awful.
Oh, that's not mature of her. Was she terribly drunk like you were?
Hey, be nice. We were all drunk. The drinks that they sipped there were too good.
All right, let's read it one more
Served.
time.
The
The
drink-
drinks that they served there were too good.
The drinks that they served there were too good.
Very good. Did you taste the one that Samantha was talking about the other day?
I think so, yep. It must be one of them because I drank them all.
All right, let's try to read it. It must have been one of them because I drank them all.
It must be. It must be.
Must
Must must have. It must have been.
It
one-
must have been.
It must have been one of them because I drank them all.
Perfect. Very good. Now let's switch the roles. I will be Charlotte and you will be Layla. Please start.
Good morning, Charlotte. How was the gathering last night?
Good morning, Layla. It was great but full of drama.
What happened?
Well, the people that I met last night were mostly nice, but there was a conflict.
Uh-oh. A conflict between who?
It was between the chairman, whom we all respect, and the mean lady we despise.
Okay, how did the conflict start anyway?
The lady's spiteful remark provoked the chairman into a rage. It was awful.
Oh, that's not much of her. Was she terribly drunk like you were?
Hey, be nice. We were all drunk. The drinks that they served there were too good.
Did you taste the one that Samantha was talking about the other day?
I think so, yeah. It must have been one of them because I drank them all. All right. Now,
Yep.
let's move on to questions. Please
Yes.
check the directions.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, now please answer the questions about a short conversation.
Hmm?
Number one, who was involved in a conflict last night?
The chairman and the mean lady were involved
All
in the
right,
conflict. Yeah.
last night. Very good. All right, let's stop there for now since we don't have enough time.
Yep.
I'll give you the review later in the message
Hmm?
regarding today's lesson.
Yep.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
I'll see you again next time.
Yeah,
Take care.
bye.
Bye-bye.